That's Alice. She's been around here for, oh shoot, 15 years or more. It's a 1931 Tudor, which is Tudor is a two-door sedan. She was a darn near daily driver for a while. She gets to rest a lot now with all the other stuff I've got. In the 15-ish years that I've had her, I've put about 2,500 miles on her.
She's beautiful.
Or, excuse me, 25,000 miles.
Wow, that's a big difference.
Yeah, she runs good, always ready to go. She sits in here and the clutch sticks every now and then, so you got to put it in gear and start it with your foot on the clutch and break it loose. A little bit of rust on there. All original.
I like how all of your cars have beautiful, livable cabins in them. Alice included.
Yeah. Yeah,
she just rests in here.
When I bought that car, I was looking for something to build a nostalgic hot rod out of. And people were nuts. They, I got just what you're looking for, and they show you a picture of a early 30s Ford sitting in a field, missing a door with a tree growing through the hood for $6,000 or $7,000. Come on. When I bought that car, I think I paid $7,000 for it. Turnkey driver. I said, it's not going to be a hot rod. This is a Model A all in one piece. It's going to stay that way.
Yeah. That would have been a shame.
Yeah. I've had the head off and done a valve job on her and odds and ends like that, but nothing real major on her.
Mm-hmm.
On her when I first got a hold of her, because she wouldn't stop worth a darn, and people told me, oh, it's just mechanical brakes don't stop. Well, this is one project that I read the directions before I started it, and you can make a Model A stop. Mechanical brakes are fine if you do them the right way. There's a lot more to it than a hydraulic brake system. You've got to tweak everything from the brake shoe all the way to the pedal, and it's got to get adjusted right. But when you do, now they're not going to stop you at 70 miles an hour that good, but that's not a 70 mile an hour car.
Right.
At 45 miles an hour, I can lock all four wheels up on that car if I need to, and I have had to once or twice.
By mechanical, no master cylinder, no brake fluid. This is all levers and things, huh?
Yeah, it's all levers, clevises, and pins. You gotta. I brazed all the clevises in and then rebored them and put new pins on them, because just one little bit of slop in each little pin, by the time you get to the brake pedal, is an inch of play.
Right.
So. Yeah, you got to do it all the way up.
Okay.
That, and it had hard brake shoes on it too when I first got it, and these were made for woven brake shoe pads.
Okay.
So.
What's a woven pad? Asbestos?
Well, they're not asbestos anymore. They probably were back then.
Mm-hmm.
But it's a really heavy piece of woven cloth, and it's got bits of copper and brass and all kinds of crap you can see in it.
Neat.
You do them right, they'll stop. Remember on these also, You know, today's cars, power front disc brakes. Of course, you got all four-wheel disc brakes anymore. But, you know, 60-70% of your stopping power is in the front wheels.
Mm-hmm.
These are just the opposite. You want your back brakes to have more than your front brakes do, or you have a hell of a time steering. When those front brakes start to lock up on you, the wheel is all over the place, and
Wow.
clean your pants out when you get home. And, you know, you got to adjust them out right.
Understood. Hubcap collection, huh?
Oh, more stuff.
Neat.
I'm setting up for a big auction when I croak.
Mm.
It needs a lot.
It's a 302.
Yeah. I don't know. The guy I bought it from said it's a 351, but I don't know what the hell the difference is.
Intake manifold mainly. It's pretty narrow.
Well, it would be a Windsor, not a Cleveland. A Cleveland's obvious.
Right. The heads are, I think, a touch taller to increase compression, and then the intake manifold is wider on a 351. Right?
I don't know.
Yeah. To go with heads that are
I think
raised ports.
I'm pretty sure it's 302.
Yeah.
I should know being a Ford guy, but what the hell. 35 Ford Deluxe four-door sedan. I found this down in Venice or somewhere. There was no interior in it, no glass, except for the broken windshield that I got a new one for it. One of these days I'm going to get it in. The motor was in it. Someone had started a conversion to hydraulic brakes on it. I had to finish all that up. The engine in this is, see, this is a 35. That engine is a 1936 engine, a mid 36, because it's still 21 bolts on the head, but it doesn't have the water pumps in the head, they're in the block.
Okay.
And in 36 and 37 they started changing all of that. And Ford they used up stuff that they had left and eventually changed over. I looked the number up on that motor and it calls it a mid 36, if you can believe the book. So.
And these beautiful interiors.
That interior should actually be mohair. Banjo, you can move, boy. Come here. Come on. Go play with the geese or something. Go outside, please. But that Naugahyde wears a little better.
Yeah.
No, it's a mess right now. The car's not really complete.
Okay.
It needs the bumpers on it. I've got turn signals I want to put on it. It should have wire wheels on it. Move, boy. Those steel wheels that are on it, those wheels and tires were on that 48 Ford over there when I bought it. And the wheels and tires on that 48 Ford, I had originally bought them and painted them to put on this car.
Mm-hmm.
But that car is too heavy to run these little 6-inch bias ply tires. And these are radials on here. That car drives much better with those wheels on it. And this one drives fine, so that's the way it wound up. I do have steel wheels, wire wheels for this car, which 35 was the last year for wire wheels also.
Okay.
I just like them because it's different.
Yeah. It looks natural. Looks wonderful on
Yeah.
there.
And this car is not stock. The motor's not correct in it. It's got an aluminum radiator in it. It's got a Mallory 12 volt ignition in it. It's all converted to 12 volt. It's got the hydraulic brakes on it, but it's pretty much original looking.
Yeah. With improvements.
Yeah, and it drives pretty good. This car, I've been back and forth to Plant City and Tampa, Temple Terrace with it quite a few times, and it'll run 60, 65 down the highway fine.
Oh, no. And it keeps up with traffic and everything.
Yeah, pretty much.
Pretty much, yeah. I bet folks just want to look at it, huh? Very cool.
I want to change the headlights out on it, even though they're 12 volt steel beams. Put the more modern headlights in it, brighten the highway up a little bit more.
Mm. Yeah, you can get LEDs just like this now.
I've got a set of lights in there for it. I got two pair. One I planned on putting on this, and the other set on that green 51 in there, because they're both 12 volt conversions.
Okay. Righto.
And this is the wood shop, but we don't do a whole lot of woodwork in here anymore. There's no room.
Got too many cars in there.
Yeah.
This one's a 48, you said, huh?
Yeah, that's a 48. I can slide these doors over. There we go.
Geezer in training, huh?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Now this car is all stock. This is a 4-door deluxe. All pretty much Survivor. This is the last year of the 59A flathead block. Actually in 48, the new style V8 block they were using in the pickup trucks already. But they didn't put them in the cars yet until 49, when they changed the complete design of their cars to like the shoebox 51 over there.
Okay. This is still the war style, right?
Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty much identical to the 46. The parking lights are a little different. The grill is slightly different. You know, just the stock colors and what have you. And this car is neat because it's got power steering in it. Some old guy had it and I guess had a hard time parking at the show. So
Yeah.
he added power steering, which is, it's a hot rod power steering box. I think it's CCP or CPP, whatever. But they did a really nice job putting it in. And this car drives down the road really nice.
Yeah. Yeah, so very nice. And all these cars get driven, huh?
Oh yeah.
Huh. Super Deluxe 8. Very cool.
And like most everything else in the shop, it could use a really nice paint job, but what the heck, it's a driver. I don't have to worry about them getting scratched up.
Very nice.
Can you imagine somebody building a piece of crap looking like that to put on that car? Take a look at all the bubblegum crap, pieces of trash, all bubblegum together from a supposedly professional muffler shop. That's supposed to just sweep into here. All that crap's not even supposed to be on there. That's the kind of ripoff I got from my experience with Dover Muffler in Dover, Florida. You want to take a picture of what it's supposed to look like in there?